Hello, beautiful soul. Today, we're diving into a powerful concept that can completely transform how you see your life and even how you live it. It's called reality transurfing, a revolutionary model of reality that teaches you how to shift between different versions of life by working with something you already possess, your emotional energy. Sounds magical? Well, it's not magic. It's consciousness, intention, and deep emotional awareness in action. Let's explore how your emotions are shaping the version of reality you're living in, and how to redirect that energy to create a better, brighter, more aligned version of your life. 1. The reality transurfing model. Vadim Zeland, the creator of this concept, offers a bold vision. You are not living in reality, but in one version among infinite parallel realities. Imagine reality as a vast ocean of radio frequencies. They all exist at once, but you only hear the station your radio is tuned to. Likewise, you only experience the version of reality that resonates with the emotional frequency you're broadcasting. Example: two people work at the same office. One is grateful, focused, and hopeful. The other is stressed, frustrated, and trapped in negative thinking. Though they're in the same physical place, their realities are completely different because they're tuned to different emotional frequencies. 2. The two layers of reality. Zeland divides reality into two parts. Reality number 1, the physical world, what you can see, touch, hear, and measure. Reality number 2, the invisible realm of energy, consciousness, and possibility. These layers are interconnected. Your thoughts and emotions create waves in the invisible realm, and those waves eventually manifest in the physical world, like ripples becoming form. Example: you constantly fear getting sick. That emotional energy aligns you with a version of reality where illness is likely. The more fear you transmit, the more that version becomes your lived experience. But if you shift into gratitude for your health and confidence in your body, you begin to vibrate with a healthier version of reality. Every strong emotion you feel is like food, energy, that nourishes a particular version of reality. Fear, joy, frustration, hope, they all have frequencies, and each one magnetizes a matching experience from a field of potential. Zeland reminds us, reality doesn't happen to you, it reflects you. Example: if you're always anxious about money, that anxiety feeds a reality where money remains scarce. But if you shift to gratitude for what you already have and feel inspired about attracting more, your energy begins to align with abundance. For why it's so hard to shift realities? If we have access to infinite realities, why don't we shift more easily? Zeland gives two powerful reasons. You emit the same emotional pattern every day. A reality needs consistent energy to remain stable. In other words, you're not stuck. You're simply maintaining a version of reality by feeding it constantly with your focus and feelings. Example: you don't like your job, yet every morning you wake up dreading it, complain to coworkers, and count the hours until the weekend. Without realizing it, you're feeding that same reality day after day. 5. How reality drains your energy. Zeland explains that certain versions of reality behave like energy parasites. They create situations that trigger you emotionally, so you'll feed them your energy without even knowing it. Example: you're trying to focus on your goals, but suddenly a bill arrives, a family member starts an argument, or your car breaks down. These events pull you back into the old version of your reality, the one where nothing works out. And when you react, you strengthen that frequency. 6. 2 steps to change your reality. To truly change the version of reality you're living in, you must go through 2 essential steps. Step 1. Reclaim your emotional energy. This means pulling your attention away from the things you don't want. refusing to give your energy to unwanted outcomes or emotional reactions. Example, if your children do something that would normally frustrate you, take a breath. Observe the feeling. Don't react. When you withhold your emotional response, you stop feeding the version of reality where that frustration thrives. Step 2, redirect that energy to what you do want. Once you reclaimed your emotional energy, it's time to intentionally invest it in the reality you do want to live in. 1. Identify what you truly want. Ask yourself, what brings me joy? What lights me up? Ignore what's realistic. Go for what's true. Example, you've always wanted to be an artist, but think it won't pay the bills. Zealand would say, let go of the logic. Focus on the joy. Start creating, not for the money, but for the feeling. That energy is what shifts reality. 2. Practice living as if it's already real. Begin imagining. How would you think, feel, and act if your ideal life was already happening? Example, you want to feel healthy and strong. Start walking with pride. Eat mindfully. Move your body with love, as if you already are that version of yourself. Your energy will begin to reflect that reality. 3. Transmit unconditional positive energy. Zealand says you can choose to interpret any experience positively. And when you do, you feed positive versions of reality. Example, did something go wrong today? Instead of falling into frustration, say, this is redirecting me to something better. That choice instantly shifts your frequency. 8. 6 simple habits to stay in high frequency. Inspired by Zealand and author Neil Pasricha, The Happiness Equation, here are 6 powerful ways to keep your emotional energy in alignment. Move your body. Exercise 3 times a week to release emotional stagnation. Do something kind. Helping others boost your vibration. Unplug. Take breaks from screens and tasks. Give your mind space. Engage fully, be present. Let yourself dive into what you're doing. Meditate daily. A few minutes of mindfulness centers your energy. Practice gratitude. Write down what you're thankful for every day. 9. Final words of empowerment. The reality you're living right now isn't a prison. It's a mirror. And mirrors can change the moment the light behind them changes. You are not locked into one version of life. You are free to shift, evolve, and expand. It begins here with how you feel, with how you choose to respond, with what you give your emotional energy to. So I ask you now, which version of reality are you choosing to feed today? If this message spoke to your soul, don't forget to support the journey. Like the video, share it with someone who needs this light, and subscribe to the channel. This is a healing vibe, where your inner energy meets your highest reality. Subscribe for more light. See you in the next video. Beautiful soul.